Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have just published a new video on Rumble. The video's link, I placed it on the description box below in this video. Whenever I publish a video on Rumble, it means that I spoke about a subject that I really can't discuss on YouTube, or I discuss it in ways that I could not discuss it on YouTube. On YouTube, I usually try to use euphemisms, give you hints, examples, and things like this. I go about 80-85% the way I would express myself and tell you everything I know about the subject. Unfortunately, I can't do it because the community guidelines is in YouTube are very, very limited, to be mild about it. On Rumble, I can speak about 95%. 5% I can't really tell you because even Rumble will choke. So, what is the subject about? Well, it is about the beautiful countries in the West who are made by, I'd say, aliens within the countries to accept immigrants. And they're told the native population, the native nations, like nations who created the country. I'm talking about the United States of America. The natives of the United States of America are the guys from Northern European stock. They are the natives of the United States of America. Not the natives on this planet, right? Or are they? Nevertheless, the natives in Germany, the German tribes, in France, the Franks. But the Franks were Germanic tribes, so what are we doing there? And so on. So these guys are made to pretend that they love immigrants, like me. And the video I made is just to raise awareness to these nations that by importing immigrants, unchecked immigration, will create big problems. And I have here an article that I will show you in a minute. This is actually the second article I see on or coming or about this individual who is a Canadian senator. He's a senator in Canada. I don't think the senators in Canada are really elected. It's something of a mismatch over there. Nevertheless, he is very proud of being Ukrainian, but he's a senator in Canada. And he really thinks that the Ukrainians are fighting for the Canadians' freedom. That's therefore the Canadians should send their daughters and sons to fight for his grievances and his family's grievances, leaving Ukraine and hating the Russians. Well, not really like that, but my point is, whenever you import people, you import good people, bad people, or more of a good, more of a bad, and some of them bring with them, in the beautiful countries and nations that accept them amidst themselves, in their midst, they bring their grievances and hatred towards certain nations where they come from. And these people will have children, of their own, and they will live in the new societies, and some of them might get senators or maybe presidents or billionaires or very influential people. And from the family, they get this hatred or dislike towards, or grievances towards certain nations. Like, for instance, this Ukrainian hates, I assume, the Russians, and he is in Canada as a senator. He's going to have the Canadians maybe go to war with Russia for his Ukrainian grievances towards the Russians. So be careful when you have, and I gave you some examples: Victoria Nuland, Anthony Blinken, Cynthia Freeland in Canada, and so on. There are many, many who come from the same area and they are hating that particular country. Therefore, they will try to make the people who help them to get them, accept them as immigrants, as poor immigrants, most of us, and help them with opportunities. That's all we need, opportunities. And in return, some of them are trying to get you to fight for their garbage. They bring their garbage in your countries. So I saw this article in Ukraine form, and then at the bottom is this person right here, and he is a Canadian senator, Stan Kuchner. Now, Kuchner obviously is not Ukrainian, it's not a Ukrainian name. Kuchner could be Jewish maybe, but I couldn't identify him as Jewish. Okay, but his parents come from Ukraine. They immigrated from Soviet Union after the Second World War, and he ended up in Canada. He became a senator. And he writes that Ukraine is fighting for all of us. Therefore, the Ukrainian in Canada would like Canadians to go and fight for his family, for his family's grievances. Go and watch my video. I will show you where exactly. This is the video I made. This is my channel on Rumble, right there. This Rumble right there. My channel is called Emil Kosman. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. This is the video. Why West shouldn't accept immigrants. Some bring their hatred and grievances with them. And this is the thumbnail. Remember, Emil Kosman, SSTJ. I will upload the link of this video into the... He is now a Canadian senator in Canada. Why immigration is sometimes evil, for his parents' hatred, blah, blah, blah. Go and check it out. Now, this is not to take on immigrants or anything like that. It's just to make sure that you guys, when you accept this kind of people in your midst, you make sure that they will not hijack your culture, your country, everything you got, and your resources built by your parents, grandparents, and past generations in order to fix some of their fixation from the past. Okay? Thank you very much for being with me again today. It's very interesting that this occurs only in the West. You know why? Because the West is the only one that has these aliens amidst them, in their midst. Not working for the host countries, but they work as pests. And after the organism dies, they jump to another one, to another one, to another, and then they come back if that country succeeds again economically. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.